if you look at those, you see that they make twice as much more money than a person who just went to high school or got an associate's and just stopped going to school. You know, unless you're finding a job that makes 65,000 a year and you can work your way up in that field, then yeah. But it's kind of hard, especially towns. If you have a small town, I can't really consider Bakersfield a small town. So if you really have a small town city, like if you have where I am, I will consider like where I live, small towns to be like in country towns like Wasco maybe, Delano. Delano's not really small, but those type of small towns, unless you have a car you can commute back and forth, then yeah. But sometimes you might have to just take a step and go to a big city or a city and try your dreams out. You never know. I'm not gonna sit there and say move there, move to a different city. No, if that comes down to everything, you have to. If you get a job there, you have to weigh your pros and your cons. I know you're gonna have to do that face down, but if this was something you want to do, even if you have to relocate to a different city or even state or even country, because I don't know, y'all can probably get a job in Paris, and if that's something you want to do, if you want to move across the country and follow your dreams, do it. You know, I can't tell you what to do. Your friends can't tell you what to do. Your family probably can't. If you're older than 18, family can't. I feel like you have to follow what's best for you as a person, because I know a lot of people are going to be like, if I were you, I wouldn't do this. If I were you, I would stay here. I wouldn't go there. I don't think you should date this person. I don't think you should be here. I don't think... A lot of people are going to say that. Either because they might have best interest for you, or they just don't want to see you happy. They don't see you prosper. I'm not saying that is the case, but certain people, you'll figure it out. If you were to get a better paying job, if you were to get a job that pays way more money than them, and you tell them, they'll probably tell you not to take it. But if it was them in the same position, they would take it in a heartbeat. They wouldn't even tell you they moved. They'd be like, oh, I moved here. I'm dating her now. Like, oh, okay. But it's funny how other people will tell you, don't do this. Can't do this. And then they have their tantrums and there are moments when they're like, no. But they refuse to make their life better. If you know someone who doesn't want to make their life better, who likes to complain, and you're like, this is not happening, then I don't know. If they can't change, because I can't say people can't change. I'm pretty sure people can change. If they can change, power to them. But I feel like if they don't want to change, you can't really make them change. You really can't. You just have to deal with it. I mean, you can have them around, but I feel like if you keep having them around and keep doing stuff, they're just going to make you upset. And I know from a reason, toxic people, broken people, there's nothing wrong. I'm not saying broken people stay away from them. No. Certain broken people and toxic, yes, you have to. Because not everybody who's depressed or broken is toxic. Because you're going to have to. Some of the broken people I ever met, they were the nicest person in the world. Some people that weren't broken, they were the meanest person I ever met in the world. There are vice versa. But usually, if you're broken yourself and another person's broken as well, two broken people can't fix a person. A group that's broken and full of toxic people, you really can't fix it. You really can't unless they decide to get help. You can't repair yourself. You can't repair each other. You really can't. Is not something like a lot of times I hear, like, well, we're all toxic, we're all broken, but we're trying to repair each other. You really can't. Because even if you try to repair yourself, you feel like if you ever seen crawdads or frog or whatever, like in a barrel, and one frog's trying to get to the top, and the other one's going down, and like, no, we don't want you at the top of the barrel, the other frog will pull the other frog down. Basically, if you look at a human, you can't put a human in a barrel. If you look at a human, if you're happy, your life is good, you're doing you have a good income, you have everything, you have this one friend or person who's like, nope, I'm going to pull you down with me. I'm going to pull you down my low because I'm unhappy. You need to be unhappy. We're both going to be like this. This is what we're going to do. Now you're sitting there, you're miserable, and you don't need to be miserable. You feel like you're a prisoner, you feel like you're in chains, and they just don't care. They feel like, since you're unhappy, they want you to be unhappy with them. And I feel like that's not a good thing because you're just going to be upset. And I feel like if you are upset and they're just like, I don't care, or you're going to stay with me, we're going to be here because I'm upset, I can't do this, I can't, it's time to walk away. I'm not saying you can't help that person. Yeah, you can care deeply about that person and love them. But until they realize, I was a jerk, I was this, you cannot fix that. You cannot, because they will not make up for their pain. I know, because I'm going through it right now. It is the hardest thing to deal with when you're trying to fix someone or trying to talk for them or help them. And you feel like they don't want it, or they take you for granted. And I feel like this is really hard. To have someone take you for granted and then not care. And then want to dictate what you do in life. After they take you for granted. And then they want everyone else to turn against you. And just not care about you. And that's really hard. Because that's not cool. But I don't know. I guess most people will walk away from everything. Walk away from everyone in that sense. But it's like, it's not easy for me to walk away from everyone in that sense. Because I think I've made a bond with these people. Not even though the person doesn't want me around their friends. But I think I made a bond and I'm thankful for that bond. Because their friend has been there through a lot. And they've helped me. And I know that's coming from a sense that could be good. It's still, I have to worry because I don't want them to get hurt. You know, I don't want to cause any problems with them. Even though they're like, you don't, but it's like, I can't. Because I'm not the type of person. I'm not the type of person to go around and just like, okay, let me cause who I can hurt today. Like, no. I don't want anyone hurting. I want everyone happy. And it kind of sucks that everyone would make names, call me mean things. It does get to you because you feel like you don't understand. I know people like, well, words is only hurt if you like let them say it. You can get under your skin. Yeah, that is the thing. But if you're the type of person like me, even though words, you go back and you start thinking about it, and you're at night and you're just thinking about it, and you're like, God dang it, and it resonates in your soul, and you're just like, okay, it hurts. What did I do? And you want to talk to them about it, or you know, work it out. They don't want to listen, or they shut you out, and it's just like, what the heck? You're just like, okay, I'm gonna do me. You try to do you, and then they get mad. You try to do something, they get mad. And it's like, I don't understand, even though they're not in your life anymore, or I don't know. Those type of people, I don't understand. I don't think I'll never understand. Maybe those type of people want to be in life, and then they don't know how to accept the fact that they don't want to be alone. They rather escape reality, escape pain, escape drama, escape fighting, when they realize that they have a problem, but they're fighting it themselves. So I feel like if